Herron has looked magnificent for the Saltdogs. Dykstra has been pretty good himself for Sioux City. First pitch outside for a ball. He's also been efficient thanks to the help of 2 double plays through 3 innings for Sioux City. Inside corner called strike, evens it up. That was a little bit of an issue last year for the Saltdogs. They hit into a fair amount of double plays, and regrettably, a couple of triple plays. Big cut, just barely touched it, did Ibarra, back into the glove of the catcher, 1-2. The Saltdogs were part of one of the most infamous feats in professional baseball history last season. I don't want to get too much into it for the bad memories. About shoulder height on a fastball, it's 2-2. In Fargo, against the Red Hawks, I'm sure Tyler Herron remembers this. Down the stretch of the season, Red Hawks needed wins. Saltdogs needed just 1 W to clinch the division. They didn't get it in Fargo. Breaking ball, low. Brings the count full for Ibarra. Nobody on, nobody down. No score, bottom of the 4th. Saltdogs, their shortstop at the plate against the right-handed Dykstra. The offering, high, a ball. The Saltdogs get their leadoff runner aboard for the second time this game. And it brings up Nathaniel Maggio, a strikeout victim in the first. But back in Fargo, the Saltdogs hit into 2 triple plays in the same game. We looked it up, an American Association record, of course. It only happened once in Major League Baseball history. The Twins turned 2 triple plays in the 90s in 1 game. I can't remember their opponent. Maggio, first pitch swinging, hits it off of the end of that bat and off of the netting. It looked like some shards of bat flew off of the net. It did not. That was a bird. A bird had perched on the top of the net. Was scared away from that foul ball. 0-1 the count. Ibarra about 3.5 steps away from first base. Dykstra cycles through the signs, then calls time. So the Dogs hit into 2 triple plays in 1 game. Yes, it made the SportsCenter top 10. Yes, Fargo won. Yes, it was painful. Kind of cool to see still, though. Outside, a ball. Both of them, if I'm remembering correctly, were grounders to the third baseman, who stepped on the bag, wheeled it to second, and then over to first. Those were painful. Late swing by Maggio, couldn't catch up to the heater. It was upstairs. It was a late swing, and then it looked like he was trying to hold back late. Couldn't do it. Just a strike. 1-2. Kelly runs up to talk to Dykstra. Looks like they've been mixed up on signs a couple of times. Hasn't led to anything detrimental to the team so far, but they're just getting on the same page. So the triple play is an issue in that 1 game last year, but the double plays as well, and Lincoln's hit into 2 of them already in this short contest so far. The 1-2, bouncer towards second base, fielded, flipped to the covering shortstop, relay to first, in time, just barely. Maggio was doing his best Usain Bolt impression, but the 6'4", 240-pounder couldn't get to the base on time, just barely short, and that's another double play. Bobby Brown's had enough of that. Dan, the organ man, has a wave for me, though. He's just waving to say hi. Bobby Brown has had enough of that. He's heading back to the dugout. But another double turn, that one 4-6-3. Another leadoff runner wasted. First pitch to Smith at the knees for a called strike. No score, bottom 4. Saltdogs have had base runners and squandered those opportunities. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Pulled the string that time, did Dykstra. And that gives the pitcher so much momentum. Not only does it clear the bases of any threat, it also invigorates the man on the mound. His 0-2 is way high. keeps his pitch count down. A 4-game series. The Saltdogs wouldn't mind getting to see some more relievers. 3 double turns through 3 2/3. Smith calls a late time. Steps out of the right-handed batter's box. Last season, Saltdogs hit into some double plays. I'm trying to find that number for you. Another ball. It's 2-2. Not immediately available on my stat pack, as Dykstra lines up for the 2-2. Called strike 3 on the outer half. Kelly, the catcher, knew it, started running to the dugout. Smith disagrees, taps his bat